Good everyone and welcome to today we have a combo request by Otter for the Stuh 42G and the Me-410 A1U4. This is actually quite an interesting combo on paper because we have pretty good armor on this thing, we have a relatively decent gun as long as we use the heat, and we also have a airborne 50mm cannon which can pretty much pen everything that we'll meet, especially if we attack from above. So yeah, this actually looks to be a good combo on paper. So let's quickly go over the tank and the plane, and then we can get straight in. So I'm going to apologize straight away because my voice is not feeling great. So before I get into the tank and everything, apologies for that. Don't know what, I've had a bad throat for the last few days, to be honest. But anyway, so going back to the stock, so you'll notice there's a couple of changes. They've kind of nerfed the armor on this thing a little bit. Obviously, the casemate is still there, but it looks... I think there's a second plate behind there. I'm not sure, because that seems really low. Yeah, there it is. There's the second plate. So at least they've still kept the armor. I think it's just because they've based it on the Panzer 3M, and like it's having that extra plate or something like that, or like that is just 30mm added on. It's not pure one plate. I'll have to look more into it, but I suspect it's literally just a change they've done just to give it a bit more survivability against heat rounds. But anyway, so obviously the driver's visor is exactly the same. Obviously we do have a little bit of protection around the driver's visor, so hopefully this can potentially bounce a shot. And overall, the armor on this thing for a 3.0 vehicle is actually pretty good. Obviously, once you get around the sides, it's a little bit different. If I turn off the external armor, you'll see that it's just your standard 30mm like on most German vehicles. But this is not bad at all. Like, obviously, without the tracks being there, it may look like we only have 30mm of protection, but there is an extra plate behind that. And then we include the 20mm of thickness, which... that isn't actually 20mm of thickness. I believe this is a 0.5 modifier for a track, so it's doing about 10mm of extra armor. But trust me, soon adds up. Coming over to the gun, well, I'm going to be using the heat, because why the hell would I use anything else? And you can see we've got pretty good pen. But then we come to the plane, which is where it gets really interesting. So obviously we do have the 50mm gun, which is based on the Panzer 3M's... well, the later Panzer 3's gun, and we actually do get the very similar rounds to them as well. APT is pretty much APHE from that tank. APCR would be pretty much the armored targets belt, which we're never going to use. And then, of course, we do get a HE round, which we will not use because, well, I'm not a masochist. Plus, we have these bad boys for that. I'm not going to run stealth because stealth has been very hit and... I don't know what it is about the 151 recently, but they've been finnying around with it, and this is not good. So I'm just going to go air so I can actually hit my targets, because the 410's gun layout is really weird. But anyway, let's get in and let's get cracking. So like I say, my voice is not feeling great. I've had a bad throat for the last 3-4 days, and I've tried taking throat sweets and stuff like that to try and help. I've been trying to do all sorts of stuff, and yeah, I don't feel great, but still, it could be a lot worse, I suppose. I could not have a voice at all, I guess. Right, so what's your reload? 10.6, yeah, I think 20 rounds of heat will be fine. We're not going to stay in the tank all the time. 20 rounds of heat, couple of AP in case we get to use it. I doubt it, but I like carrying a few AP in this thing. Right, let's roll. And I will warn you as well, this is a sleepy joke playing a tank. Yeah, because, well, I get time off, so I get to sleep in more. So I'm very sleepy, but, well, I'm sure I can make something with this much armor work. That's for sure. So I have got a bunch of other requests to do, and well, I've actually broken my no lists rule because I want to experiment and try and branch out a little bit more with like how I'm doing sub requests and stuff. So Kakang 2828, I think it was. I know it's Kakang something or Kang. I'm just gonna say Kang because it's easier. Your requests are in the works, mate. And well, yeah, I think I've got a fair way to do your list, is all I'll say. Like I said, in the history that I've ever done sub-requests, I don't normally take lists. But, you know, it's something new. I might as well try it. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's stop here and have a listen. I definitely hear something what sounds American. Oh, hello. Can I get the gun up? No, I cannot. One of them fucking Sark things. Or as we like to nickname them on the Discord, inbred pumas. Now let's go hunt that thing down, because if that thing gets around my team, that thing's going to be a terror. Okay, first rule of crossing a road, look both ways. Ah, there you are, you little shit. Eat that. Little shit. That was the 2-pounder one. It's still dangerous, even with a 2-pounder. And this is where Harry jumps in the comments going, "You evil damn Brit, the 2-pounder's not that dangerous." That's not my proper Harry impression, but... well, that's what you're getting when I have a sore throat, so... you know. It's something, at least I'm trying. Right, I'm going to move up to where that Panzer III is. He seems to have a few friends. Are you okay there, buddy? What the fuck is he shooting at? It's a T-28. Alright, let's go get the cab. We might not get that many kills in this thing because our team's actually stomping them pretty hard. At this rate, I might have to jump in the plane just to avoid actually, like, you know, not doing anything in the plane. Because our team is rolling their spawn. I mean, I've got a backup for this thing anyway, so it's not the worst thing I can do. You can use my body as a shield there, my friend. Let's get cracking, and hopefully we don't get mauled by an AA or something. Or a fighter, because this thing doesn't do very well in fighter role. They have got an SU-2 up, so I'm going to quickly check. Okay, that's additional guns. Just going to make sure I don't hit the fucking ground. There we go. So I've got it set so that I fire both guns, because then I can at least kill something. I've also got a separate keybind to fire the 20s if it comes to that. Is he coming my way? No, he is not. So I want to deal with this guy first, because that's a Hurricane. Come here, son. Thank you. Get nice and low. Use our speed and hunt down the SU-2. Hello there, buddy. That's the TSS model. How do I know? Because I'm sad. And I somehow know everything. There we go. Split him in half. That's him done. Alright, let's come in for that 50mm. Ooh, nice big targets. Oh, it's a 3-inch gun carrier. Can I pop one in the back of the casemate? Yes, I can. I thought I could pop one in the back of the casemate. Oh god, that's an AA. No. Yeah, it's a BTR. We need to get low. That thing will butcher us. P-26. Kill it. Be a Chad. Offer yourself for the kingdom. Okay, something's on Charlie. I can at least engage that safely. Good hit. Took out the engine. Ow! I was right in the canopy as well, and they're shooting at me with anti-tank rounds. My job to do that, not yours. You little shit. Yeah, this team is pretty much rolling, like, damn. Who would have thought German teams at such a low BR would actually be usable? Okay, so... I don't have a great angle on him, but I can at least get another shot in that engine, and I can come around for another pass. That's the nice thing about a 410, is you can do a lot with these things. Don't see me. You do not see me. He does see me. He does see me. He does see me. He does see me. Yeah, this thing is great in CAS at the minute. Wow. Right, Wild Weasel. That's not how you Wild Weasel, but okay. That kind of works. Ready to 20mm keybinds? Now where's that little bastard? Ah, it's there, the British AA. Hold on. Okay, that did not work. Ow! I deserved that. I tried to be smart. And it was not smart. Oh! We actually put the fire out. It's pretty handy, I guess. I'm just gonna hope the engines restart before we fucking crash. Come on. I'm rocking back in my chair. Come on. Let's go. Oh, we are struggling. Oh, there's a plane coming for us. I'm not surprised. That's an IL-2. Right. Oh my lord. Yep. We're dead. I think it's safe to say I deserve that. Right, well, that's one way to end it. Let's jump back in another... I mean, I've got like 500 backups. I really don't give a shit about spawning again. We're not going to be able to get to do anything because Gaijin have still never given us the machine gun mounted to this. I say that, and I almost hit that thing. Nah, I'm way too far off. That's unfortunate. Like I said, I wish I could have the machine gun that most Stuh variants had on the Commander's cupola. That'd be lovely. That probably wouldn't have hit him. But there we go. Not a bad little run in both vehicles. I mean, we could have definitely done better, but, well, that's what happens when your team steamrolls. It tends to go pretty one-sided. But yeah, this is a pretty good combo. Personally, the Stuh 42 is one of my go-to picks. If I was to suggest another vehicle that you could take, if you want to up-tier the 410 a slight bit more, you could either take the Puma, because obviously you can cap points a lot more efficiently in that thing. If you want a little bit more in terms of a more baseline tank, you can also take the Panzer III and just have 50mm both ways. And also the Panzer IVs are 3.3, especially this one for some fucking reason. Well, that's German mates for you. But otherwise, the plane did fine. I think it's a pretty solid plane, always really has been for CAS, but now that it's at 2.7, you can pair it with some pretty low BR vehicles and have some fun, because it does do the work, as you saw that shell. Like, as long as you use the armor targets belt with the APHE rounds, well, it's called APT, but it's APCBC, but still. As long as you use that, this shell is, well, this plane's pretty efficient. And like I said, if you've got something with a little bit of armor backing you up, like this thing, you can do a lot of work with this combo. Obviously, that wasn't the most stellar showcase of how many kills you can get with this combo, but at least it shows just how capable the 410 can be. You've just got to play it a little bit smart though, because against something that can actually fight back, yeah, the 410 doesn't really do much. So be considerate of that. You'll notice I had to fly low in order to kill that Hurricane and SU2 because they would beat me hands down. So you've got to play it tactically. But once you learn that, this combo can definitely do a lot of work. Anyway, I'm going to leave it all to it for today. Hope you enjoyed seeing the Stuh 42G and the Me-410 A1U4 as part of a combo request, and I will see you all on the next one.